Well, hi guys, I'm Celestial Shadows, and welcome back to Princess Evangile. Let's continue since we just started Chapter 2. Childhood Friends. Unite. Well, reunite, yeah. And I'm sleeping again. I can't even snore. Just breathing. There we go. Huh? What? I thought I heard a knock just now. I probably did. Definitely a knock. I glanced reflexively at the clock and saw it was only 5:30 a.m. Then why is it so bright outside? Who's knocking at this hour? Unless your clock's round. Regardless, I slipped out of bed. What? So cold. It was still cold in the morning at this time of year. It had been cold the night I met Risi-san too. Yeah. For a second I thought she was in her pajamas. I was like, what? That coat doesn't really go with that outfit, but okay. Yes? Salutations. Salutations. Huh? What? Is something the matter? No. I just figured it was Sister Mishima. No. I fear it is merely Mitsuki and I. So I see. So, do you need something? It's pretty early. Forgive me. I thought it would be best to come early, so as not to upset the Feliz de la Vincines. What are you talking about? Blood as always, Mitsuki. Please allow us to search your room. What? I have heard that boys often carry forbidden objects. We wish to check for them. I'm broke, I have nothing. What do you mean by forbidden objects? She's sounding more and more like Karen, though. Well, I'm referring to, you know, pornography. How can you make me say it? I didn't make you say anything. But I understood what she was trying to say. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. They had checked my belongings when I first moved in, so... I cannot believe you. Huh? I cannot believe you until I see it with my own eyes. There was something upsetting about being cut off with a smile like that. Really? What? Okay. Getting weirder and weirder by the second. Well, then, remove your pajamas. Huh? So, empty out my pockets? Oh, you may have something in your pockets. It is not as if I asked you to remove your underwear. Might as well, huh? She was really smiling. Are you guys trying to blackmail me? Probably are. Marika-sama gave you an order. Now, take off your clothing. But... Now! Right. I removed my school-provided sweatpants and sweatshirt and stood there in my t-shirt and boxers. Cold. at least you still have your t-shirt. At least let me put my clothes back on. Now leave the room. Huh? Yes, you can. Just have one person watch and other person search. Do not say huh. We cannot search your room while you are still here. That's true, but... You're the one that put me in this situation. Quickly now. We'll call you when we're finished, so take this phone. Now take your nakedness elsewhere. Whoa! She pressed my cell phone into my hand and forced me out of the room. You don't even know my phone number, and they locked me out. Do I really have to stand outside like this? Oh no! You can't send me into the hallway just like that! You're evil, I knew it. I failed to see the problem. What? But... And I'm just knocking. Could you at least return my pajamas? Listen! Oni-sama, Masaya-san can't... Mitsuki, don't you know the most important thing? What? First, the question of whether the sanctity of the room has been maintained. You will not catch cold being outside for less than an hour. Still kind of mean of you. Oh, well, that is certainly true. The Gospels say that it's hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But I'm poor, so I should be good. That goes more so if one carries unsavory objects. Now, Mitsuki, we have little time, so we must begin searching. Yes! Hey! I couldn't exactly yell out this time of the morning, so I called to them softly. There's no response, though. They must have been busy with their work. Man, there's no one in the hall at the moment, but someone could come out at any minute. With their family like this, they definitely think I was a pervert. They already thought I was inclined to commit a crime. Really? But... I guess you couldn't go to the bathroom, because the bathrooms are probably all girls' bathrooms. Hide in the fridge, the lounge. People might be like, I don't know. There's no place for you to hide. He should have at least given you a blanket. I decided it would be best to go outside. At this time, there was likely to be no one outside the dorms. So cold? Goosebumps appeared in my arms as I trembled. Couldn't exactly just stand there. Decided to have a walk around in my underwear. Not the best first impression, but oh well. But really, why do I have to walk around just like this? Well, at least you have your shirt. And you could just tell people that you're wearing shorts. I hoped I would get the call soon. I had been so poor I'd never had a cell phone before, but the school had given me one. It hadn't been any special consideration. All the students received the same one. It keeps us under control, of course. That's what Risa-san had said when I asked her how to use it. And of course, because they can't afford to give everyone phone service. It's actually more like a walkie-talkie. Can you believe it? A walkie-talkie? How?
その携帯同士で通話をする分には何の問題もないわ。でも外部と連絡を取ろうとすると学校を中継しないといけないの。
It's easy to call someone else on the same type of cell phone, but if you want to call anyone on the outside, you have to go through the school. That sounds frustrating. It's a bit like phones in the old days.
事前に許可の下りた番号に限り直通されるのだけどね。相手が家族であったりとか。
It used to be that you could only call pre-approved numbers, like your family and such.
相手が外部の場合、メールも電話に準じるし、とにかく外部との連絡には面倒な制限があるということなの。
It's the same for email. If you want to contact anyone on the outside. Anyway, the rules make it really hard to contact outsiders. We were also forbidden from leaving school grounds. Vincent's was really strict about contact with the outer world. Sounds like we're on a different planet. I've heard of hothouse flowers and sheltered children before, but this place was really like another world. On the other hand, the rules within the school didn't seem very strict. Maybe because everyone behaved well, even without rules. In particular, dorm life was welcoming. They didn't even have an official lights out. According to Sister Mishima, the fact that meal times were all decided in advance lent a natural rhythm to daily life. Sounds pretty inconvenient. Misa-san gave a slight shrug.
フィユドラ番宣のにとっては支障がないと言えば言えるわ。なぜって結局のところ人間関係は内部で完結しているから。
It's no hindrance to the Villes de la Vincines. Everyone we know is already here on the campus.
でもマサヤさんにとってはそんなこともないでしょ。面倒かと思いますけど我慢してちょうだいな。
Of course. That isn't true for you, Masaya-san. I know it's bothersome, but please, try to bear it. Actually, I don't think there's anyone I want to contact on the outside either.
そうなの？でも親御さんとか。
Horrible subject to bring up. Really? Not even your own She shut her mouth quickly as she realized her mistake, then smiled apologetically.
でも、ほら、お友達とか、ガールフレンドなんかもいたんじゃなくて？
I'm too poor to have a girlfriend. Well, I mean, friends and such. Did you have a girlfriend, perhaps? I shook my head silently. Since we left town a year ago, I haven't even tried to make friends. I didn't make new friends, and hadn't tried to contact my old ones from Yatatsu Auxiliary. I didn't want to risk getting them involved in our loan issues. I hadn't even kept in touch with my childhood friend. I have my room and board taken care of for now, at least. But I still have to do something about that loan. You're safe in here, they can't reach you. I thought things over as I wandered down the path. The sweet smell enveloped me from all sides. Oh crap. I thought I was alone, but there was a girl just ahead. With a ferret with a hat. Or a cat. Looks kind of like a cat. Probably a stuffed animal. Though she seemed to be playing with some kind of animal and hadn't noticed me. An animal? Do they keep animals at Vincent's? An animal care club, perhaps? What is that creature? I should have run the other way, but I found myself curious about what was going on. I had never seen anything like that. She's probably having a tea party with her stuffed animal. It seemed like an unusual species. A stoat, perhaps? But what intrigued me even more was... what a cute little hat. Of course, a hat. It just suited the creature so well. I wasn't any sort of animal lover, but I couldn't help but find it charming. I quietly drew closer. There's plenty of covers, so I felt confident in being a bit bold. It's probably real then if she's getting it food. Pantabelle, will you eat bread? Pan? Tabiru? and talks.
いけませんね。一体いつになったらきちんと食べると言えるようになるのか。
Oh dear. When will I finally get you to say Tobiro?
さあ、今日こそは食べると。じゃないとこのクロワッサンあげませんよ。
Well, if you will eat it today. Oh, yeah. If you don't, I won't give you your croissant.
冗談です。それにこのクロワッサンはパンターベルのために焼いたのだから。
Just kidding. I made this croissant just for you, Panterbell. Panterbell let out a joyous coo and began munching down on the croissant. The girl from the Animal Care Club looked down at him with eyes full of love. The pet was cute, but she was spectacularly beautiful too. Is it good? What a smart creature. Plus, it really did look good. It occurred to me that I hadn't eaten anything since I started my walk. My stomach suddenly let out a growl as I watched, and she probably heard it from that far away too. Well, the animal definitely heard it. Huh? What is it, Panterbell? I hear you. You'd like a country roll tomorrow? Huh? Thankfully, the girl didn't seem to have heard it. Thankfully. This time, I ducked my head down and prepared to take my leave. Snap. Oh, I broke a branch, didn't I? Or, as I did. Huh? A severed head, really. And the animal's just sitting there. Severed head? No! She seemed genuinely terrified, so I called out immediately to correct her. I even stood up. Oh crap. A cold sweat poured down my sides. The girl looked at me blankly. I cast a subtle glance down at the lower half. Oh, thank goodness. Even though I had stood up, my lower half was still barely covered. You're... Oh, that is... I'm not here to cause any harm. She might not think that if she saw my lower half, though. I know that. Huh? You introduced yourself at the opening ceremony, after all. Oh, right. That's right. A pleasure to meet you. I am Kamiyagi, Yuriko from Class 2B. Huh, nice to meet you. I'm in Class 2C. She bowed to me politely and I quickly did the same. It was really a bit awkward with the obstacle in the way. Helly should have come out. That wasn't exactly possible. And this is Panterbell. Panterbell raised a forelimb in greeting. He really was smart. So Panterbell was his name? It suits him. Yes. Is Panterbell a stoat? A stoat? He answered? He looks a bit like one. Oh, you're asking about his species? The truth is, I don't know myself. Oh, really? I never really thought about it. I see. Yuriko seemed to be the laid-back type.
パンターベルはパンターベルですからね、パンターベル。
Panterbell is Panterbell, that's all. Isn't that right, Panterbell?
くん。
But I didn't know they kept animals at Vincine's. Do you go to a club for that or something?
いえ、そうではないんです。飼育部自体ありませんし。
No, it isn't that. We don't have an animal care club.
実はパンターベルは上の方で衰弱しているところを私が発見しました。
So you found him on the roof? Well, the truth is, I found Panterbell up above when he was sick. Up above? Vincent's was built on a mountainside. She must have meant she found him higher up on the mountain.
おそらく町の誰かが飼っていたのを捨ててしまったのだと思います。首輪をつけていましたから。
I believe he belonged to someone in town who abandoned him. He even had a collar.
それで私が保護をして、それ以来のお付き合いなんです。
So I decided to nurse him back to health. And we've been inseparable ever since. Wow. So that's why she didn't know what he was. He seemed like a kind person, Yuriko-san.
いえ。
Oh, no. But Panterbell is an unusual name. How did you pick it?
この子はパンが好きなんです。ですからパンターベルと名付けました。
He just loves bread, or pen, so I named him Panterbell. Panterbell. I get it. I remember the exchange when I first saw them. Yuriko-san had asked him to say Tabero or something. Maybe Panku would be more appropriate. Panterbell says Q after all. QQ after all.
マサヤさんもそんなことをおっしゃるのですか？
You aren't the first person to say that. What? She was suddenly staring out into space.
実は私以外はみんなパンクと呼ぶのです。長いからなどと言って。
The truth is, everyone else calls him Panku. They say it's too long and such. I see.
だったらパンタベルという略称はどうでしょうと提案してみたのですが。
Well, that's not... It's only shorter by like 2 letters. So I proposed Panterbell as an abbreviation of the name. Is that really much of an abbreviation?
結局定着しませ
Might
ん
as
で
well
し
call him
た。
Pant.
寂しいです。
But it never caught on. It's so upsetting. I see.
あの
So... Yes?
マサヤさんはパンターベルと呼んでくださいますよね。
You will call him Panterbell, won't you, Messiah-san? As long as you vote for me at the grand vote. Help people for votes, that's what Messiah should do. Sure, of course. If you want me to, Yuriko-san.
よかった。
I'm so glad. She looked at me, eyes shining, and picked up the basket from the table. Do I get free bread? The truth was, I had been thinking about that bread the entire time.
お礼と言ってはなんですが、このバゲットはいかがでしょう。
Would you take a baguette as a token of my thanks? Yes, absolutely.